said about the long-term vision or having a long-term plan instead of a short-term, project plans. Even at the times of calamities, you could think about that. Uh, Often what's happening recently, maybe, I don't know, is it because of changed CSR law, etc., that year on planning, actually. You need to only have a project plan for 1 year, then complete your expenditures, submit your utilization certificate with 1 year. But we NGOs have this problem from the development sector because change cannot happen in 1 year. It's not in our control. You need to plan at least 3 to 5 years project plan, but you can have 1 year goals, but 3 to 5 years vision. Otherwise we'll not be able to accomplish anything. What is your view on it, and what is your suggestion?
To all my counterparts who are all participating in this, my answer may help you, may also push you back. Okay? With almost 70% of my projects are all having a long-term agreement with partners. Okay, whether it is SPYM or Care India or whether it is KCMT, anyone, it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years, we all have a long-term agreement. Now, what does it mean? It means two things. Dr. Basraj, this question was asked on day one when I started CSR. And that time I took this resolve that we need to make a commitment. My company's management and board commitment said, you should go ahead and then do this. Companies Act says I can't commit the money more than 1 year. That's fine. Companies Act says your 2% CSR says, but company did not say. Understand what I'm saying? So my company said, my company secretary said, you create your 5-year agreement and all, but I will give you budget because unfortunately the budget is from my past performance. Okay, my past 3 years performance. So I'll give you a budget for this, but my company's management, the board said, you will make this commitment and go on. If there is no 2% profit, I'll give you my company. Go ahead and do it. That is the assurance, the reassurance, because of the confidence the CSR folks have in the work, what they do with the community and the community back to the CSR. And therefore, I go back to the board. If a Care India or a KCMT or somebody else were not giving me the confidence or an SPYM, I cannot go back and do this. That's the point number one. My construct, my belief, and say that I will have a 3-year agreement, but I will tell in my agreement that my money is committed physically, whatever it is, 15 lakhs for SPYM is only for 2021, 22. 22, 23, 23, 24 will be based on performance, based on budgets, etc. We will discuss with you and come back. But I know that I am with you for a 3-year horizon. That is the assurance development center should get. Development center also should not insist that I need to know what is my money for 3 years. They should know that I am with you for 3 years. That is more important. I think that's the difference, because many times, I keep hearing the same conversations saying that, can you commit for 3 years? I'm committing for 3 years, but don't say commit me money for 3 years. Okay? Because that's not in mind. That's a factor of many things. When I'm committing you for 3 years, I won't let you down. That's the meaning of it. That's the reassurance we need to give. We actually had agreements for 5 years and 6 years. Now, unfortunately, I can't have more than that because now it's even Companies Act says only 3 years. It is giving you room for 3 years. Internally, I know when I go back to my board for 22-23 budgets, work in progress, I will be telling them I'm going to sign up for agreement for 3 years for the next 3. Whatever it is, this is a likelihood of my spends for 3 years, but next year, this is the money I'm going to give them. They are aware of it. Management, top management is aware of it. The board is aware of it. It is your confidence, the CSR team's confidence, and the confidence what they get from the development sector people. Both are equally important. If I don't have the trust or the confidence of somebody whom I've been working with and then said, no, sir, I don't know whether the next year I'll have enough enrollments or not, so I can't say whether I'll have 30 children in class 10, then I will also say, okay, I will take it year by the year and then we'll deal with it later. Okay. Now, it is both. Yeah. And, as I keep speaking to you the last 1 month and this month, my discussions is only on this, nothing else. I have finished my past. I finished 21, 22 discussions over. I know what we are going to do, what we are not going to do, or where we are going to be. I already told my board. That is a confidence I have both ways. And in this process, some people are falling by the wayside. Not from that, not achievement of numbers or whatever. It is fundamentally from the point of view of their trust and beliefs. And I go back to this point, they started seeing this as an excuse and not as a reason. And when we went deep and figured out like there are many things we could have done differently or done in a different way in the reach outs, we said, okay, we'll recalibrate ourselves next year to see what is that we can do and what is that we will not be able to do. Both are important. Unfortunately, both corporates and NGO sectors don't talk straight and transparent on this. Especially in the last 2 years, the C word is like clouding every conversation.
Okay. The clouding every conversation. That's wonderful.